Show these other rappers it's bedtime.
EA.
Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, New England.
They go play action now. May. Room to maneuver at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 30.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, Patriots.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson with a 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Pats will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their 1st possession. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here's Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And it's caught. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And we've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Patriots 4-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Anthony Jennings just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Pats are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing here is May. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To the air, May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, 64 yards. And the Patriots continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Darnold. are going to get there. Down he goes. Kaylavon Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. They need 12 here. It's third down. Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Jones on the return. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
We're going to throw. May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's May. Got a man, Boutte. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. From the shotgun, May with it. Completes it to Douglas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 8 yards out. And the Patriots are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Shaheed going to go in motion. Now it's Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
The Seahawks 1st down.
Darnold now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Smith and Jigba with the grab. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It gets this complete to Shaheed. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Darnold. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half.
31-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half.
To kick off for New England.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he returns this to the 22. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Darnold. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Jones on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Looking to put a drive together. From the shotgun, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Throwing here is May. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Henderson running straight ahead. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
9 yards. And the Patriot 1st down.
To the air, May. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Keyshawn Butte, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
As Shaheed going to go in motion. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Now be taken in by Shaheed. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 50.
Off of play action, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Patriots send out their punter. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5.
20-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. K'Lavon Chaisson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Darnold from the gun. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's May. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, May with it. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Borregales now for the extra point. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10.
And for Darnold, this may be a free play. And Walker has it.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He completes this to Walker. Call it a gain of a yard, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Darnold to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And to the Super Bowl champions.